Green01 Core here. Time for another movie review. Tonight we went to go see Creed 3, and I gotta say, it's kind of funny because I almost forgot to watch the first 1 and 2 before seeing 3. It's just the trailers just got me hooked for Creed 3, just because it felt more personal kind of story. Which after rewatching 1 and 2 again and refreshing my memory on them, yeah, it definitely feels more personal because Creed 1 felt more like a Rocky story. You know, it's pretty much the underdog story. Um, Creed 2 felt more like a revenge story because it's Drago who, his son, um, Drago's the one that pretty much killed Apollo Crews, and, of course, Creed is the son of Apollo, and Creed is, so, but yeah, it's just like, first one was pretty much the Rocky underdog story, the second one was the revenge story. This one's more personal, which I think fits better. It definitely stands apart from the others because now it's a story of Creed. It's Creed's back, story. It's, a ghost from his past coming back, and he has to deal with it pretty much. So, yeah, it's definitely, I liked it a bit more than the other two movies. It felt more personal. It felt more stakes involved, pretty much. The boxing scenes are really great. The way that they did the final fight, of course, is really good. It definitely tied everything together. It's weird. There were a couple small storylines, little side stories that they kind of dropped. It was interesting that they didn't mention Rocky, like at all, or if they did, I just missed it or something. But yeah, they just like, now they're in LA. Just yeah, okay, they're in LA. Rocky's still in Philadelphia. He's, still doing his thing. Hopefully, you would assume. But yeah, it's a little weird. They just like straight up dropped Rocky completely. Like not even a cameo, not even like a call or nothing. So that was a little weird. But I think it worked. It helped focus the story more on the two fighters, Michael B. Jordan's character and oh man, I gotta start remembering. I'm so bad at actors' names. He's the new Kang the Conqueror from Marvel, so it's pretty much a lot of promos I've seen, fan promos, has Kang the Conqueror in one corner and Killmonger in the other corner, which that's pretty awesome, pretty hilarious. But yeah, man, I don't know, it's a good movie. It's a really good movie. I just gotta say. Had to rate it, probably give it an 8 out of 10. There's a few nitpick things that I didn't really care for. Like I said, there's a few little story things that kind of start, but then they don't really have a conclusion, really. They could have done a little bit more, but it's for the bigger picture. The bigger picture was what was the main focus, Creed and Damien. So they focus on that pretty much halfway through. They're like, that's the main story. Everything else just goes to the wayside. But yeah, overall, I liked it. Movie, visuals. It was cool seeing the boxing, the final boxing matches in Dodger Stadium. Which, yeah, being down here in Southern California, I mean, it's an icon. So it's always cool to see the stadium, being used, as well as the Crypto.com arena, which it'll always be called the Staples Center for me. But yeah, overall interesting. I would assume they're not gonna. If they do a Creed 4, it's probably not gonna. Michael B. Jordan's probably not gonna be the one that's boxing. I would assume. Could be wrong because I mean he came back in this one, so it kind of seems like, hey, why not? It would be interesting to see what they do. But I don't think there will be another Creed movie. Probably a spin-off maybe, but yeah, man. But what else? I can't really think of anything else. Next movie I believe I'll be watching is Shazam, which will be in 2 weeks. I got lucky with this one. They had an early showing, which is only a day early, so It's not like some other movies where you can watch it, like 2 weeks in advance, 3 weeks in advance. It's just a day, but still, it's still a day early, so I'll take it. It wasn't any extra or anything. The A-list pass for AMC is still one of the coolest things and best thing to have. So if you don't got it, and you watch at least 2 movies a month, I recommend it. But until next time, guys, later.